Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to more Cross Blitz. It's been about a week since my last upload of Cross Blitz. I was intending to do it more frequently, but stuff came up, just made it a little difficult. I wasn't mega impressed with the reception of the game as a whole. The game kind of came out to mixed reception, mainly due to what I would describe as a minor review bombing. So not many people have picked up the game since. I do understand some of the base criticisms, like the game is a little unbalanced as of now. But I think they are working on the balance. I think that it can definitely be fixed. Yeah, we're just going to continue the story mode here. Continuing Redcroft's story. When we left off, we were partway through Chapter 1. I have been playing the game on stream, the roguelite mode mainly. I'll probably continue playing the roguelite mode on the YouTube channel at some point, but I kind of just want to work through the story mode. I think when we last left off, we bought some of these new Buccaneer units, as well as some Cannoneers. So we're going for a cannon sort of strategy in this playthrough. We're going to go up here because there's a treasure chest here alongside the first relic shop. So let's go have a look and see what the relic shop has to offer. Oh, looks like we found ourselves a little shop. Ahoy there, friend. Who might you be? Sias the Peddler, at your service. Welcome to my humble establishment. Establishment? You're selling wares out of a rickety caravan. What could you possibly have for sale that would interest us? Ah, fellow Scaleskin. How nice to see another one of our kind in such a rugged part of the world. Don't lump me in with the likes of you, peddler. We may be of common kin, but I serve our Royal Highness Princess Angana. I am no petty merchant. Apologies, friend, meant no disrespect. My best wishes to our fair princess. Don't mind him, Mr. Sias. He's got a big old stick up his behind. A gal, watch your tongue, churl. Friends, let us not bicker amongst ourselves. Please take a look at my wares. I offer the finest collection of relics available in this part of the Southern Lands. Don't mind if we do, Mr. Sias. All this money's been burning a hole in my pocket anyway. So the relic shop is where we can buy the first relics in the game, obviously. Relics are sort of like passive effects that affect your deck. You equip them to your deck one by one when you're in your edit deck thingy here. If you go to your relics section, you can kind of book up them here. I think Mawson's going to tell us here. The relics tab, the one and only place to equip your relics to your deck. Equip these powerful items the same way you add or remove cards from your deck, but you can only equip as many relics as you have slots. Check your available slots on the right. Now pay attention, this is super important. The set of equipped relics is tied to the deck you're currently editing, meaning if you swap to a different deck, the relics you previously equipped will not carry over to the new deck you're using. Keep this in mind and edit your relic loadouts accordingly, ensuring any new decks you equip have the same have some trusty relics equipped. But yeah, they work very similarly to the relics in Slay the Spire, but obviously there's that limitation of having 3 normal relics and one what is called an Elder Relic, which is like a slightly more powerful relic with more significant effects. You can think of these as like your rare and common relics in Slay the Spire. But yeah, as I was saying, it's just like the game came out and didn't get the best reviews. I just think it had a bit of a rough launch, obviously with it being in such early access. Not all the content in it is here. There's still plenty to do and plenty to see in the game, but it's a little rough around the edges, and I definitely think it just needs some more time. I was debating not continuing the playthrough, which is why it took me so long between this upload and the last one. But I've had to think about it, and I think if I'm enjoying the game, I might as well continue it on the YouTube here. But yeah, enough discussing that, basically. Just want to continue the playthrough. We're going to work through the story mode, and then we'll play a bit of the roguelike mode. And if we enjoy it, we enjoy it. And if we don't, we can always move on to the next game. There's plenty of cool games coming out. So yeah, I am sorry for the lack of YouTube content lately. That's all I'm trying to say. Alright, Powder Ape, level 2 fight. Oaken Stone Powder, your cannons cost 1 less. Beat the enemy, 12 turns or less than 15 damage, deal 5 in a single turn. Alright, that's easy enough. Let's see if our new deck upgrades do well here. But the game is very fun, and I think there's plenty of content to dig our teeth into, so we might as well continue playing it here on the channel. Pretty decent hand, we've got a 1, 2 and a 3. We're going on turn 1, so we don't get our starting mana here. But this is pretty good, we can curve out nicely. You're looking to swipe my treasure? Indeed we are. Right, we'll just get out our tough unit. Place his cannon on turn 1. It's pretty scary. Need to sort that out, maybe. 5 HP though, that's hard to deal with. I don't really want to play my cannon firer yet until we have thing to fire, the cannon to fire, basically. Let's just work on this thing here. This is going to cause problems for us. Another cannon. At least it's not a pirate, so the cannons aren't going to fire. Draw me some removal. I don't actually know if there's removal in the deck. Hold on. No, there's Spin Blade. We don't have the other removal card. I think it's time we play our own cannon here. And next turn we can get out 2 cannon firers. I think that's pretty good. We just need to start chipping through this a little bit. Pyro Wisp. On death it fires a cannon and gives it power. Interesting. Fire the cannons at those. That's okay. Oh, and another one. Yikes. This is really bad. Almost unrecoverable here. It had just a really bad starting turn. But that's okay. We can start making a comeback now. Fire the cannons and fire the cannons on combat too. I would have liked it to hit something. I guess 1 cannon's gone now. That's pretty good. We're in a bit of trouble here. Alright, it's going to fire again. Oh, never mind. It's only on death, only on death. Alright. There's so much stuff, man. Holy moly. Ow. Let's swing at my cannon guy. Alright. Let's see how many pirates we can play here. I can see a line where we play Rigbeak into this. That seems pretty good. So let's go here. That reduces the cost of this. And play this. And 1 to each. That is going to destroy my cannon. And I'd like my cannon to stay alive right now. So we'll just jam here and the cannon should finish the job here. Sweet. This is not good because this is going to fire now twice. Youch. Actually, it retaliates because it's got power now, which is a bit scary. Alright. We're halfway through the fight here. Pirate recruit. This is bad because obviously we just lose all of our material now. But we both have an empty hand, which is pretty good. Oh, that helps. That helps a lot. Play this first. And then we'll play this. Try and get some free damage here. And hopefully he just, hopefully we can just deal this last damage pretty easily here. It's gonna take me some time to get back into the YouTube game a little bit. I've just had really bad mental health issues the past couple of days. So I do apologise that the content has slowed down. I used to be a lot quicker with uploads, but it's just been really hard lately. Okay, I would have rather that not hit that, but that's fine. But I'm hoping to just get back into it slowly, you know, just sort of ease myself back into it. I just need to be kind to my mental health right now. We need to get a unit out really badly. I'm going to keep this in my hand though, because I'd rather these cannons not fire at me, at a unit right now. Depends what this is. We were actually completely fine to play that unit here, but I'd rather just get the easy win with a rush unit instead. Rush unit? That's Grog. If he draws a pirate, we're in trouble here. Let me draw first. Okay, that makes my life a lot simpler. Yeah. We'll see if one of these can survive. It's gonna be like a monkey. Yeah, of course it is. I mean... Youch. But that's actually it. We actually do get the win here. That's really good. Yeah, alright, GG. It was a really annoying fight, but we made it through. He had a bit of a rocket start with getting that cannon out on turn 1. That's what the mana gem will do for you. Alright. We'll level up. We didn't do the 5 damage in 1 turn. We'll have to come back and do that. It's pretty simple if you get the rush units out quickly. Fire Wisp. I do like the Jolly Bomber. I've never actually played the Rally. I think this is a pretty safe line to take though, so we're going to just take it. And go. Make some money. Enough to buy our first relic too. Let's go and open this treasure chest. Open. One thing the game always has though is it just looks beautiful. Alright, Dawn Dollars, sweet. Let's add some stuff to our cannon deck. I just want to maybe... We can only have 2 Cutlass Swines. I'd like to have a few of these in the deck. Like something like that, maybe. Can maybe even take out a couple Cannoneers. Put in more. I mean, maybe that's too many. I think the Cannoneers are better, on average. We have 31 in the deck for some reason. Let's take out a Spin Blade. That card's kind of been underperforming for me. We're not going to bother completing that last quest. I didn't mean to click level up here, I was meant to go into the shop. Add 2 Cindersop Monkeys to your hand at the start of the game. It's better than nothing, we're going to take it. And we're going to add it to this deck, because obviously the monkeys work very well with the cannon firing strategy we're going for. Cool, let's get out of here. I hope you do enjoy the videos, even if I do struggle to get them out. I do my best for you guys. You've always been really supportive, despite what I'm going through. It's just going to be a rough couple of months, both for the YouTube and in real life, but we're going to get through it together. I know we can. Right. After your opponent places their first minion in a turn, deal 1 damage to it. Alright, that counts against us because they have the relic. Defeat the enemy 10 turns or less, 5 or more minions, less than 12 damage. Defeat the enemy before they can bank 10 glimmer. Alright, that shouldn't be too bad. Fairy Mary, hello. What a pretty fairy. Big, don't be rude. Oh, what a mighty pirate you seem to be, Lion Boy. This should be fun. Oh, I'd watch where you're pointing that fancy blade of yours, miss. Some might mistake a gesture like that as a threat. Oh, your concern is touching, but I'd worry more about yourself. That fierce look in your eye. You're itching for a duel, eh? On guard, then. Alright, this fairy looks like they're up to no good. Let's defend ourselves here. Okay, so this is the first, like, really annoying relic we see in the game. Essentially, every 1-1 we play, each turn is going to be destroyed. So we need to play units to sort of bait that out, or have units that have tough, or have units that have a higher health. It's easy to deal with if you just play around it. We can get our cannon fire out straight away. I think what we're going to do here is just grog and pass, because we want to get the cannon out first. Yeah, sounds like a plan. An important thing to note about the monkeys is that they're not a pirate, so Rigbeak won't reduce their costs. Alright. Salty Rogue deals damage to us here. A little bit rough. Here we are. So we're just going to jam the cannon. It is going to take a damage, but pretty safe. And we are just going to allow this damage to come through because we want the cannon to stay alive for more than 1 turn. As soon as we play out the cannon fire... Oof, that's annoying. A little bit more damage on the cannon here, but as soon as you play the cannon fire and the monkey, it should be completely fine. I think we're going to start with the monkey here. Fire the cannon. Just so we can bait out some of that damage. Excellent. And then we can play the cannon firer. Yeah. Seems completely fair. And this can now fire at the hero as well, which is great. Alright, next turn. You've got to watch out for enemies that use Glimmer. Glimmer is essentially like... It's like armor, but it doesn't actually reduce any damage. You attacking them will reduce the Glimmer they have banked, and they can sort of spend the Glimmer using certain cards to activate special abilities. So it's a little bit like an extra kind of mana that certain cards use to do stuff. I think this is an amazing Rigbeak play here, because it's going to reduce everything. And it baits out the damage as well. So we're just going to take another cannon firer here. Fire the cannons. Destroy that enemy. That enemy, by the way, that card is really strong. Every time it plunders, it's going to summon a barrel belly brute, which is another enemy which plunders. So it's good to get rid of that as soon as possible. 1-2 kaboom, says the canonist here. I really like the card design of these cannoneers. It is really cute. I just love a goblin I don't know what it is about goblins, but we love them. So yeah, these are the barrel belly brutes. They are 2/2/2s. With plunder, deal 2 damage to the enemies on the column. So if it kills an enemy in front, it's going to deal 2 damage to the enemy behind, basically. I think we're going to... I have a plan. We're going to try and get this cannon to fire on this enemy. Oh, easy. You know what? Works every time. Well, but I did completely forget about the relics. So that's not good. That's not good. We will... play the monkey. Fire the cannon. It destroys that. And then we will play this out. I should have played this in front. You should usually play the enemies you want to die, or the units you want to die in front of the units you don't want to die. I should have had a little bit more foreplanning and put these behind here. Right, we've completed the quest for destroying the minions, and we should be able to get the rest of the accolades pretty easily here. Hothead, so this means it's going to immediately attack the guy in front, and when it destroys, it's going to add a copy of a random unit in my hand. So he's basically got one of these now. But it's not going to matter because we have won the fight. Fantastic. And we got the fight we finished the fight here before they had a chance to bank the Glimmer, so that's great. So yeah, you see that the tough affix completely negated the damage from this relic here. Cool, I think we've got every quest done now. Amazing. Victory. Yep, fantastic. We get every quest, we unlock a new card recipe. Armor Fairy. After another friendly minion takes damage, gain 1 armor. That card is very good if you go down the bombs away line, because you need the armor gain for the Blitz Burst here. We're going for a pretty simple summon 5 cannons Blitz Burst. It's really strong. Your cannons can target the enemy hero this turn, fire them twice. It's very good. We are now going to unlock Musket, Cannon Expert. Cannons can target the enemy hero. It's a passive effect. Played, summon 2 cannons in adjacent spaces. So that's great. We'll take that. We're going to add that to the deck immediately here. Alright. We've got an accidental clue. Throw down the fancy weapon, Fairy. You've been beaten. Ugh, this wasn't supposed to happen. Grub told me this was going to be an easy job. Grub? Who the bloody hell is Grub? Wouldn't you like to know? Catch you later, lion boy. Wait, we ain't done talking. Happen, she's heading south. Aye, after her gang. Let's split up and look for clues. Right, we're going to edit the deck because we have this new card to put in, and it is very strong. I do like Admiral Brassy's a bit splashy, maybe, on the mana cost. Cutlass Swine is very strong. Don't really want to drop Cutlass Swine if we can help it. I'll drop Brass for the cannon guy. Seems fine. Alright, let's go and do the event. Have we done this? I don't think we have. The Pirate's Code. What? Redcroft's dead, drowned at sea. Ah, shut it, Featherface. Smack. Animal cruelty, by the way. Work. Rumours spread like wildfire here, so don't be fanning the flames. It's a real shame, Captain. Who knows how many of these blokes think you kicked the bucket thanks to that nasty gossip? I wonder who we have to thank for that. Ha! Don't glare at me, pirate. You sealed your own fate by acting against Scalehalf's crown. Besides, if you're as skilled a pirate as you claim to be, you shouldn't have much trouble restoring your former notoriety. Drink, fight, and steal. Can't imagine becoming a famous pirate requires much more than that, no? Because apparently you don't know the first thing about true, respectable pirating, Braxy. To be a mighty pirate is a lifelong ambition. A captain's reputation is everything. With fame comes respect, and with respect comes loyalty, power, riches, and more. At least that's what some of us think. Aye, but don't be mixing that up with fame up with infamy. My reputation is what it is because I follow the Red Code. The Red Code? You fools follow a code for your seafaring thievery? How absurd. That we do, Braxy. Not all pirates follow a code, only the honourable ones do, and there ain't many of us left. The Red Code forbids us from looting the less fortunate? What's the honour in ruining the lives of those common folk just trying to scrape by? And it sets the ground for relying on your own strength to overcome whatever's blocking your path. True greatness is won with your own 2 hands. Very good advice from Redcroft. Your old man has set quite the precedent, eh? Sea gods bless his soul. As though you had a pirate father. Suppose the apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. My pa was a lot of things, but he followed the code till the end. He was loved by all sorts, commoners, fellow pirates, traders, all of them. Don't you be making a mockery of him, unless you want to deal with me. Ruffian. Oh, so it turns out Redcroft isn't just a blatant thief. He takes from the rich instead of taking from the poor. Slightly more respectable, but still villainous, in certain ways. Probably shouldn't be stealing from anybody. I don't think I need to tell anybody that. Alright, the Mana Forge. This is where we can craft cards. I'm sure the game will explain. Master of Melding. It ain't often you stumble upon a big furnace sitting out and about in Swindler's Wharf. Aye, Captain, and this looks like to be a special type of furnace too. Moulder. Did you just come to gawk? I'm trying to work here. Oh, sorry there, pal. Didn't mean to offend. Excuse me, sir, but do you happen to be a melding smithy? Smithy, I am a melding master, best there is. Name's Moulder. Pleased to meet you, Moulder. I'm Redcroft, and this is my first mate, Admiral Bryce. Humph. Captain, we should ask him if he's willing to do business. Master Moulder here could meld some new cards for us. Skilled melders are hard to come across these days. He ain't the most friendly chum I've met, but if he's as good as he says he is, then I'm all for it. Doubting a master's skills, eh? Where'd you learn your manners, Redbone? It's Redcroft. Your name could be Red Dolt for all I care. But I'm willing to meld for almost anyone as long as they got the ingredients and proper recipe. Appreciate the help, Master Moulder. I was wondering what I was going to do with all this junk I've been collecting anyway. Only a fat-headed fool would call those precious ingredients junk. You got a lot to learn, Red Crow. Enough chatting, let's get melding. Alright, so we're going to craft some new cards here. So all of this mana shards and junk we've been collecting is used to craft cards. Oh, you're visiting Master Moulder. He's grumpy, yes, but very skilled. You have a recipe and the necessary ingredients. Oh, something. Sorry, I accidentally clicked there. This is a recipe. List which ingredients are required to create this specific card. To meld a new card, select a recipe like this one. Click the big meld button. Master Moulder will get to work. It's quite impressive. Alright, so we're going to have a look at the cards we have available here. We only have 4. We have this Battle Driver style card, the Whip Grunt. Pretty good if you're doing the tough synergy. And again, this is pretty good if we're doing these 4 cards fit into the base 4 synergies you have access to. This is for the pirate synergy, this is for the bomb synergy, this is for the tough synergy. This is what we're going to want for the cannon synergy. It's a pretty good card for cannons. I don't think we're going to go and send the full 8 right away. I think we're just going to make like 3 or 4 of them. I do love this cutscene, by the way. This is one of the main complaints people have when they're negatively reviewing this game, is that you can't skip this cutscene, and I just want to like make it apparently clear that yes, you can. You can absolutely skip the cutscene, but it's not that long anyway, and I really don't see why people need to negatively review a game because of something like that. But yeah, we'll be skipping it for the time being. It is slightly annoying. Like, one thing I could suggest to them is allowing people to, like, I know it's a little intensive sometimes with resource management, but having a little, like, plus and minus button that lets you just craft multiple at a time. That would be a big help, I think. But yeah, just some slight feedback there. If the devs are watching, by the way, love your game. Absolutely amazing game. I wish you the best going forward with development, guys, because I think this has a lot of potential. Alright, this guy, Squidface Bob. Dewy Pantaloons. After you play your first death minion that costs 3 or less in a turn, trigger its death. Alright, so he's going to be doing a bunch of death synergy here. Defeat the enemy 3 or more enemy minions, less than 15 damage, fire your cannon 3 times. That's perfect for us because we are using the cannon deck. We're going to put in some of these Cinder Sup monkeys. Maybe we're pushing it with these Cutlass Swines. I don't think we actually need them. Let's put in 2 of these instead. They're cheaper and they synergize more with our deck. Right, let's go in and fight Squidface Bob here. Alright, you go first. Opponent gets a Prism Gem. Okay, interesting turn. I don't think we need 2 Cannoneers straight away. We'll keep it though. It's pretty decent. But this is a little bit painful without a cannon. But we are going to play it anyway because it is a blocker. This is one of my favourite songs in the game, by the way. It's so good. Let me turn it up. Just gets you pumped up, man. It's such a good song. Right, anyway. Oh, yeah, I forgot if you click there, it does stuff. I think... It's not the best hand in the world. We're just going to play this here to block some damage. And then we're going to jam. Alright. He's going to trigger his death straight away because of the Dewy Pantaloons. This actually puts him in a pretty good spot to just kill my Cannoneer here, which is a little annoying. If we get a cannon out, we'll be okay. Of course, that's easier said than done here. Yeah, especially when we're not drawing cannons. That's a bit annoying. I think we're just going to play this here. I don't know. Just going to do this. Seems like a good time. It's going to make him stronger, but if we play, say, one of these guys here, we can think about killing him next turn. Yeah, I don't want to waste these monkeys just yet. Yeah, very useful if we do draw a cannon. This guy, yeah, really annoying. So, because he cost enough, he just got the death trigger straight away. It just deals 2 draconic damage to us. No way we can really avoid that. Yikes, we're not getting the best luck here. I think we are going to just play this here to block and kill this guy. Oh, actually, he's got Hothead. Did not know he had Hothead. Is that new? I did not know the Cindersop monkey had Hothead. It's interesting. Okay. Well, we're going to Hothead here, and then we're going to play a Cannoneer. Oh, here's a thing that can happen sometimes. Sometimes when you play a Hothead card, the sprite can stay on, even though it's dead. Just a bug I've noticed. It's nothing major. It can be a little annoying, though. Okay. After Glimmer is reduced from his life total, he'll deal some damage to us. To our minions. I don't think this guy has any way of making Glimmer, though. Where's my cannons, dude? I mean, yikes. Surely we're meant to draw some cannons. Anything that gives us a cannon, man. Again, we should be playing these along the back line. I don't know why we keep playing them up here. Right, he's gonna add a copy of a card from my hand. Luckily, that card doesn't really do anything for him. This card's really strong, by the way. 3/3. Hothead, when it kills something, get a copy of a thing in hand. I've lost games in the roguelike mode to this. Okay, finally a cannon. You know what? That's pretty sweet. It's about time. Of course, we're gonna have plunder here, but it's worth just to fire the cannons. And we do have the cannonist firing us for us too. And the extra power on this is going to increase. Like, it doesn't say it, but the extra power on the cannon actually does increase the damage it deals to things. It should probably say that somewhere, but it doesn't. Alright, you're going to trigger a plunder. Little annoying. Let's fire the cannon. You don't have a cannon. Alright. Yeah, I had nothing for you to steal, so nothing happened. Alright, we destroyed it. We've fired our cannons enough times now. This is not good. This will fire the cannon once for us. Hopefully it hits one of these two. Unfortunate. Alright, we're going to fire the cannon on combat. Okay, we are just conveniently not getting the right things here. Annoying, annoying. Again, this isn't going to do anything for him because we have no cards in hand. Beckett Brass. Yikes. Alright. All good. You're going to trigger the cannon here. We've taken a little more damage than I would probably like to take on this fight. We'll just play this here, I guess. Hopefully the cannon fires in the right place. Yeah, it does. Fantastic. And yeah, jam. Okay, we're actually dealing damage to Bob now. Cannon's going to fire again, thanks to this. Of course, as the cannon's power increases. Holy moly, he's got Rush. I think we're dead. I think we've actually lost this fight. That is very unfortunate. It happens sometimes. It is a card game. You can't expect to win every game. Sometimes it is up to the luck of the draw. Unfortunate. We are dead. We do get until the end of the turn to die. It's not good enough. It's not good enough. Alright, we are dead. Big sad, but we'll just jump in and try again. That's fine. But they don't write a sea shanty about this blunder. We still get the quests completed, which is a nice quality of life thing, I guess. Alright, we're going to jump into our second attempt here. I think the deck is fine, by the way. I think that our deck isn't bad. I just think we had a really bad luck and did not draw any cannons. And I guess that can happen sometimes. Doesn't matter how good your deck is, you can just top deck lands. Lesson from a Magic the Gathering player for you. Sometimes your deck, it doesn't matter how good your deck is. Alright, I like this hand. We have the Mana Prism too. Alright, he's starting off with the classic Pirate Recruit play. Let's see here. Ooh, Tough Buccaneer is really good. I think I'll do that instead of playing the Grog for this turn. And then we'll get the cannon out next turn. Maybe we could have kept that in hand until Rigbeak was here. Perhaps, perhaps. We're going to put the cannons along the back row here. We're going to sink you. I used to say I used to think they were saying we're going to skin you. But no, sink. Makes more sense, I suppose. This blocks some damage. Sure, Blitz. As long as we've got a cannon out, we'll be doing a lot better than we did last game. Right, Flux is just going to trigger because you got the Pantaloons, of course. It's only the first one. Yeah. Right, cannon's done. Right, let's start firing some cannons now. Ooh, that's great. So we place this on the back line. Place it behind here. Fires the cannon. Fantastic. Take 2 damage. I should have maybe played this first, but I did want to play the monkey. Monkey! Alright, fire the cannons. And they do have Hothead. Amazing. Fantastic. That's what you want to see. Controlling their board. Can't ask for anything else. 4 cards in hand. He's running out of juice. Especially if his hand is just Pirate Recruits. Yeah, I think we've lucked out a little bit here. He might just have Pirate Recruits. There's definitely a 5-cost card in there, so he might have Admiral Brass. Alright, go. And I should have played this, maybe? Actually, yeah, could have gotten 2 out if I did that. I kind of misplay. Yeah, I was wondering why that spot was glowing. Right, fire the cannons. Use the Grog, might as well. Get some armor and Blitz. Fire the cannons! Amazing. Alright, almost there. One more turn, I think we'll do it. Definitely going to play out the Rigbeak on this turn. Should have done that to start with. He does not have a 5-cost card. It must be even more expensive, which is scary. I don't want to think about what it could be. Right, jamming. There's actually no point playing another Rigbeak. I'm just going to play this, and I think we're good. Alright, GG. That's how it should have gone the first time, but unfortunately it didn't. Alright, Squidface Bob is no more. Victory. I think that's the last of the quests done too. Fantastic. Great. We got another level up. We'll go and get the Blitz Burst. So the Blitz Burst is a card we can add to our deck, which is like a sort of a special move that we can cast at any time as long as we've met certain conditions. I swear this guy used to have dialogue about his Pantaloons. Is that like... Is that just in my head? I swear this guy used to have dialogue, unless it was this one. It was this one, wasn't it? Yeah, totally. Alright. We're still yet to chase after the assassin. One thing we have to do before we end the episode here is put that Blitz Burst into our deck. This is a card. You do need to account for it in deck construction. So we're going to take out a Grog here. I think that's going to do it. Thanks everybody for tuning into this one. I'm sorry if the beginning of the episode was a little ranty. Sorry if my commentary was kind of meh today. Just getting back into it, you know. But I appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye bye.